My brows look so good. I was not gonna do like a tutorial type thing. I was just gonna do a review, but I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. So let's go to the bathroom and let's get this done.
You make it way too hard to think that this could be what you love. It took a lot of hardship.
I wanted to go for a fresh blowout, feathered, you know, layers here, because I really want to get into this. Yeah, once I do that, I'm gonna, because I did, oh Jesus, what I did was I was just gonna do, you know, a normal color brow, the cute lip, you know, record again tomorrow and do my makeup again. But I'm like, you know, I might as well do a full face. So the only thing I have on is lashes. I didn't put anything on top of my eyelids. I did my under eye a little bit, but I have the infamous primer by e.l.f. So I'm gonna put that on, see how, you know, that does. But I wanna get my edges done first, that way I could, you know, pin my hair up out the way. So we're gonna do a little chat and catch up, I guess. Since my last video, I told you guys that I moved. Yeah, so there's that. I got some good, you know, content up and that I will be creating today and blah, blah, blah. Kinda enjoy my Mother's Day. I really just wanted to stay in bed and do nothing. That was pretty much that. I really wanted to do nothing and I got to do nothing all day. The baby wasn't here, so that's a big bulk of my problem right there. You got to be really hands-on with these little tots, otherwise they will be all up in your stuff. Yeah, I guess I don't really have nothing else to talk about. I guess I could talk about the content that will be coming up. Right now, as I'm recording this, I'm uploading a Do Hair With Me, which is a Do Hair With Liz. So that's something that I will be starting going forward. At least I want to at least post 1 to 2 of them a month. Nothing too crazy, mostly because I have to work within my schedule, and I will be doing people's hair for free, so I have to find people you know, that's outside of, I wanted to step outside my comfort zone a little bit with that and go with some people that aren't like, you know, my immediate family and do their hair, just because there's only but so many of them. And you know, you can only do but so many hairstyles. So I will be opening an entire submission for that, like a Google form. Because although I am doing it for free, it's going to be an exchange type of thing. So you will have to promote the video that you're in, obviously. You will have to be following all my pages. Like, that's, you know, there's some non-negotiables in there. You know, like my YouTube, you have to have a Facebook, and a follower count specifically doesn't matter, but you have to have some type of social media presence. I'm not saying that you have to have all social medias, but at the bare minimum, you have to have a Facebook, because I will be posting it on my Facebook page. And also, if you want to go like my Facebook page, I will make sure that I'm sorry, I don't like this. Let me go get my ring light, because this light in here really sucks. This will be more of a hair vlog, and then the actual review, that one will be a little bit better as far as setting. There we go. Hey guys. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. Yes, at the minimum you have to have, you know, just a Facebook. You know, having out these social media is a plus, but it's not a requirement, just because I know some people don't like having on social medias and things like that. So that's understandable, but you have to at least have one, whether it's Instagram. Yeah, no, you have to have at least Facebook. And you know, share both videos. And that's pretty much it. I'm not asking for much. I don't really care. I think you just have to be comfortable with being recorded. And that's really my only requirement. That's all I care about. This is strictly for content purposes. I don't want, you know, any money. If you wanna bring me some food or something, I won't say no. But that's not something that would never happen. But yeah, I'm not asking for anything, but if you give something, obviously I would take it respectfully. But it's not, nothing is required at all, besides, you know, the posting. That's really just it. Just, you know, share what I did, you know, send me pictures. That would be absolutely all I would like. Pictures, any pictures that you take, you can send it to me. That's really it. Sharing pictures, tagging me. That's it. Because you know, sometimes word of mouth is the best form of marketing. And I am willing to invest in myself. So what is what it is down here? Something spilled. I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's exciting. And I am collaborating with some wonderful, beautiful creatives with my virtual assistant business, which I'm so excited about that. Like, you know, I've been a underwriter assistant for almost 3 years now, I want to say. And I also will be doing brand ambassadors. I am a yarn lash technician, and I really haven't been lashing this year, so I want to get back into that. And I need, I would say, at least 4 brand ambassadors for that. At least 4 that could be committed fully and have their own. Yeah, for everything that I'm doing, you have to have your own form of transportation. I do live in Middlesex County, so I don't live in New Haven County. Yeah, so I might as well take this time to talk about some of my content that I've been posting. So yeah, exciting news. I was able to monetize my Facebook. I could not believe it. So I get paid from the reels that I post. Every view that you guys give me, I'm receiving compensation for, and it's amazing. Just because I started taking myself as seriously as I should. So yeah, because at first I monetized my Facebook pages, and I was able to do that of December, since when I first started doing this YouTube stuff. And I was just so confused. I'm like, how didn't I know this? But whatever, excited nonetheless, you know. And I really just been trying to stick with consistency. And with me being on, you know, making my reels, TikToks, little short videos, vlogs, things like that, I don't really have a niche at all. I'm just trying to make content. Like, who is it? It's Tina the Lawyer on TikTok. She said the best way to start being an influencer was just by starting, like, create the content that you want to get paid for. And I've really been doing that. Like, when I first started this YouTube channel, I really didn't even, like, it was fun, like, oh, free wigs, things like that, stuff like that. It was exciting, but I'm like, I do hair for a hobby. I do hair all the time. There's only but so many things I can do. So that's why I just didn't want to have like a meaningless relationship type of thing. That's why I kind of switched gears a little bit with how I execute that. I wanted to collaborate with you know, somebody that I could personally build a business relationship with, which is why I am in this wig right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys because as you can see, I stopped for months because I'm like, my whole niche thing on YouTube was gonna be wig reviews, but it's like you can only review but so many of the same things. So it's like, if I stick with a company that's, for one, let's state black owned, that's black owned, okay, black woman owned. And when I tell you she's bomb, she's bomb. This hair is, baby, something else. I ain't never felt nothing like it. Also, I want to mention that this, even though this is, you know, this straight, if you let it air dry, it has a little texture. Like, I wonder if I saved it. Maybe I really didn't, because I wore this out, you know, when I went out oh my god, the day that this is, I'm recording this on Monday. So when I went out over the weekend, it had a cute little nice texture. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my story. I wore this with a hat because I'm like, I was running late for my date. I'll be honest, I'm always late. He's pretty much used to it at this point because I'm never on time. I was running late, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a simple. I was like, you know what, this texture is cute, I'm gonna keep it like this and just wear it. That wasn't the problem. I didn't have time to, you know, really get into it and customize it the way that I wanted to. So I was like, you know what, forget it, I will just do something else. That's what I did. And I mean, it worked out. So I get to sit here and chat with you guys. I also opened up a little bit. I didn't really get into specifics pertaining to me experiencing postpartum depression. Also, you know, I made a little hair video out of that, and it did really well. Being pregnant during the pandemic, for one, that was very hard for me, and two, I did suffer from a miscarriage the year prior to me getting pregnant with Marcel. So I think that had a lot to play into it as well, which, I mean, now that I can think about stuff with a clear head now, it's, you know, it's all coming to me. Like that whole end of last year, when I first started posting my YouTube videos, I needed like some type of outlet, something to focus on. It just didn't really pan out as well. Like when I first started this channel, I was going through a lot, and that's why I took a little break the way that I did. Like the video before, I'm trying to upload a mini vlog right now, but the video before that, I just posted it because it finally uploaded after days. I had to buy a new, it's not a SIM card, oh my god, what is it called, a new SD card, because I just lost a lot of footage that I was promoting out. I lost a lot of footage because of something wrong with the SD card that I originally had, and I kept saying to myself, like, oh, I need to buy a new SD card, you know, just so I can have a backup. Like, I have a little case of 6 that I can have, and I just never went and bought one until I lost the other one, and then it was like kind of broken. I don't know, but anyway, it's all good because just create new content. This isn't really a me showing you how to do stuff. This is really a chat. We are chatting it up. I mean, I feel like I'm in a better headspace now. So, oh boy, when I started this channel, I promise you, I was not in the slightest. I was not okay. Even if anybody around me noticed, I don't really think that, not that they care, but put too much attention to it. Let's just say that. Did not put that much attention to it at all. And that's okay. Things happen. Everything happens for a reason. And yeah, that's pretty much how I do in my life now. It was just really weird for me because postpartum isn't something that I experienced with Liam. And I think I was mentally I wasn't in a better position, but like my whole life was a mess at that point. But it's okay. I got past it. It was with my family's help, of course, and I think that was what I was missing this time around. But they really couldn't be around because I'm pregnant, pandemic. Like, thank God. I worked through the entire pandemic. I didn't even take a maternity leave, and I think that added to it as well. Like, family stuff, like a lot of family stuff, drama, not even drama, a lot of family emergencies during that time. And I don't regret anything that I've done for anyone, but it just added to it. Although I felt like I was so strong in that period, once it's like, what it was, my fight or flight mode was going hectic. Like, I was in fight mode probably for like the past year and a half. No, even because it was because when I was pregnant. Marcel's 1.5 now, so probably like the past 2.5 years. Like, postpartum doesn't have to necessarily start after you have the baby. You can be pregnant and feeling it, and I just ignored it. And it's not like I couldn't connect with my baby or anything like that, because I fell in love with him when I seen him. When I saw Liam first, I boo-hoo cried. When I saw Marcel, he was looking at me like, girl, what's going on? I was miserable. I was overdue. I was working full-time, but my job, I love the fact that I have the job that I have, and I actually just went full-time, because I've been working through an agency with them for years, but I just went full-time with them. And now, I could live my life a little bit more, because I've been working like non-stop since I was pregnant. So I'm like, you can hustle and bustle on your body with 1 kid, 2 kids. You can't play no game. Just not know, oh, this or oh, that. No. I'm like, I can't let nothing slip through the cracks. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Like, I didn't have no gender reveal. I didn't have one with Liam either, but I had no baby shower. I just went and bought everything myself. His dad, he got his own separate stuff, but I was like, out. But I got it. I got it. Just whatever. I got it. I don't even, that hyper independence. Like, it was kicking in crazy mode, and it just wasn't great for me. It wasn't. I can't sit there and act like I enjoyed doing all that stuff myself, because I didn't. Especially like once, after he was born. At one point I was working 2 jobs, and I was like, oh, that's good. In reality, I was trying to keep myself super busy so I wouldn't have to think about anything else. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm not supposed to do that, but I did it anyway. I mean, I made like, it's the messed up part is, like, most people don't care about postpartum depression really until, like, I can always sympathize with a woman before, because I don't know what it feels like. I've only seen articles, hear people talk about it, but until you experience it, you see people really won't get through the head until the mother kills herself. Let's be completely honest. If this triggers you at any point in time, I do apologize. If this offends you, I don't care about your feelings. I'm sorry. But yeah, people don't really care about postpartum depression until the mother literally offs herself or harms the child. Some people handle it better than others. They shouldn't have to allow themselves anymore. My family, they're very supportive. It's just they couldn't be there in a way that I felt like they could have. because I was keeping myself so busy. It's like I was distancing myself purposely. And sometimes distancing yourself doesn't mean not talking to people. That means you're throwing yourself into so much stuff to keep busy from thinking about your own feelings or even telling anybody about your own feelings. It's bad. It gets like that. It really does. This is coming out cute on a lighter note. But yeah, I think I didn't really get better until I got out of the situation that I was in. That's once I started healing myself, because I let it get to the point where I lost it. And like one minor thing happened and I lost it on everybody. What I was upset about, I wasn't in the wrong, but final breaking point for me, it was like, last stop, you gotta get off now, you have to face your feelings now, you can't hide them, your kids don't need to see you like that, and yet, they see me like that. And the episode lasted a while. That's the thing that really confused me. Like it lasted a good long. Maybe I should calm down, but I couldn't, because I stopped allowing myself to feel. I felt everything. It was like to the point in time where for those couple of days, I could not mask my emotions that I took years to master because of childhood trauma. It's like it unveiled itself. It was ugly though. It was ugly. Once I got through that whole little patch, I was fine. I definitely had to set boundaries for myself as well as I did for other people, because I was allowing myself to do more for others and not invest in myself in that same way. And that really was driving me crazy, you know, because being a mom, it's always, oh, you know, you gotta do this for your kid, or you gotta do that for your kid. It's like, baby, I'm not sacrificing nothing for them. I've done that already. Like, let's switch. Let's focus on something else. And it's like I realized, like, of course I would, if I had to sacrifice everything in the world for them, I would. But why would I do it if I don't have to? If you don't have to sacrifice and they'll still be okay. That's the path that I'm going down. That's the path that I'm going. I'm going there. I'm going with that. I'm not gonna like count myself out because I chose to have children. No. Like, I don't think that's, any woman should think like that. Still do exactly what you want to do with your kids as long as it's not hurting them, you know? But I was like, you know what? No. I'm going after everything I want. And it's going to happen like that because I said so. And I literally manifested the life that I wanted. Like, what I wanted is what I got. Exactly that. It's when you're scared of change and you don't want to change, nothing will change. If you keep speaking doubtful about the plans that, not even the plans, but the things that you want to succeed, it's not going to happen like that. But you got to make sure that you're intentional. You need to make sure that you're saying exactly what you mean and you're meaning what you say. Like, you have to be as specific as possible. Because let's say, for instance, you say, you know what, I'm going to make 1,000 a week. This is actually one of my manifestations. I'm going to make 1,000 a week. Okay. Now you're making 1,000 a week. That's not after tax. Like, you know, you have to be specific. And I didn't realize that. I figured that out. From here on out, I will be more specific. It's really, you know, it's really like that. Like, you can have anything you want into the world. You can. Simply because you said so. Words are very, very powerful. They're more powerful than, I mean, I've always heard it in church. You know, watch your tongue, things like that. I mean, every black kid grew up. I'm knocking stuff down. But, you know, once you're actually experiencing it, it's like, you know what? As I think about it, if I was, like, let's say this time last year, I was blessed with all of the things that I have now, or I wouldn't even have them. I'll be honest. If I was presented with the blessings that I have now, I would not even have them because I wouldn't be worried about myself while I'm worried about other people. That was it. I kept forgetting about myself. Once I tried to focus on myself, it didn't seem like it was working out. And I was not okay with being alone. Again, trauma. I had to learn. I had to learn. No, for real, I really had to learn how to be alone. I can't, like, I kept forgetting that I'm still a woman, young woman, hot one. Don't leave that out, hot one. It's like I kept looking at myself as, oh, I'm just a mother. I had a kid young. I've always been just a mom. No. That ended very shortly. And that was the problem. I wasn't focusing on myself and prioritizing things for me. Because I felt like I was just a mom. Like, I'm still a person with thoughts, ambitions, and feelings. Once I remembered who I am. I mean, I had to find myself again. I didn't know who I was. That was a big part of the problem. Yeah. That's pretty much it. You know, any of the advice that I could give anyone that is going through that predicament, or you feel like you're lost. Not even if, you know, you experience a postpartum, if you just feel like you're lost and you're trying to find yourself, spend time with yourself. Literally. Find a hobby. That was, you know, that was a big part of my outlet, was doing hair. It was very therapeutic to me. You know, it was like, you got a problem, you gotta solve it type of thing. I'm not even saying like doing hair is a problem, which is really not. It was just, that's just how I like to think about it. Like, it gave me something to do. Like, I would be tired after my feet would hurt. My neck might be a little cramped up, depending on if I'm doing my own hair or someone else's. But it's fun. I like to do hair. That's just it. Like, I will say it to the day I die. I will never do it for money. Because my heart's not in it that way. You know, some women are hustlers, and I respect it 105%. But it just wouldn't be for me in that sense, because I don't look at it that way. You know, some girls went to cosmetology school. Me with no patience. Me with college credits but no degree yet, because I kept getting pregnant at the end of each year. I was so close to finishing. Yeah, I was in college while I was pregnant. I just never finished. I am gonna finish, and it's because I feel like I owe it to myself, and not because I'm trying to find a job, because the job I am at, it's like, that's the thing. I have the experience. I've really been working since I was a teenager. I switched, you know, all this was customer service, but I switched lanes with it. Like, I went from retail to call center type thing, you know, clerical, but I don't want to be on the phones. I don't want to talk to people. I want to work behind the scenes and do, you know, office stuff. That's why I started my own virtual assistance company, because I'm really good at assisting. This was just a little mini vlog. I couldn't let this go to waste, just in case I end up recording the review on this hair without this face. Because I might be barefaced. It depends on how I feel after all this content is done.